Hello guys, today's project is installation of this flow motion activated faucet. This is a touchless kitchen faucet, and this one is pretty good, and it is motion activated, and it has a smart latch, and best thing is that this is battery powered and not the electric powered. I currently have the same faucet, but for some reason it stopped working, and it was time to actually replace the existing one. So let me show you the setup what we have, and then we will open the box which we have. So this is our current faucet, flow sensor faucet, and this is pretty neat and looks nice. I didn't install the faceplate over here, which comes with the faucet, and this has a latch and extension and everything. So pretty neat one. Was very happy with this one until it stopped working after so many years, right? So basically this goes on the kitchen countertop, like it looks on the kitchen countertop like this, and underneath the kitchen countertop cabinet, you will see not much is involved. There is a this is a control box which allows you to set the faucet either in the manual mode or in the automated mode, and then some connections. We will go over all these things in details, but less presence underneath the cabinet. And as I mentioned earlier, this is battery powered, so batteries goes over here. And let me show you what comes in the box. So in the box everything is there. So this is a box. Of course the manual is there, then the actual faucet. This is exactly the same faucet what I have, right? And then this is the faceplate which I was referring to. Basically I'm not going to use the faceplate, so I'll show you. So this is the faceplate. I'm not going to use this faceplate, but this installation kit comes with the faucet faceplate also. And then this is the control box which I just showed you. Yeah, this is the control box which I just showed you. The batteries goes in this box. This particular knob will allow you to make it put it into the manual mode or the automated mode, as this says that turn the knob all the way counterclockwise for manual operation. And then this is the actual faucet here, very nicely and neatly packed. And this is to control the different modes, spray or flow mode. Okay, and then it comes also with this one small box. This has all the hardware included in it, and the counterweight. So whatever is required, you have it. And based on my previous experience, this doesn't take more than 15-20 minutes to install on your countertop. Tools you needed are basically the plier, screwdriver, and that's it, not much. So let's first remove the existing faucet, and then I will show you how exactly this can be installed, as if like we are installing the new faucet. Now the faucet is this one. So basically all these pipes, one is the hot pipe which has a red marking on it. Then this is the another pipe which has a blue mark, which is for the cold water. This is the install weight. So basically we have to install the weight over here. This is the weight I was referring to. And this is the inlet water pipe. So first thing before installation, you have to pass the O-ring which is supplied in the hardware case through this through all these pipes. So basically it will go like this, and of course this one is for the sensor, so we will talk about that later. So this O-ring goes like this. like here, as you see, there is a groove over here, and this fits very nicely. And then the countertop will come over here. After that countertop, we have to pass the washer first, and then on that washer, the metal washer, and then the nut to screw this one. So basically it would like look something like this. Assume that there is a countertop over here, so it will be like this, and then this. And then once this is done, you have to screw it from the bottom. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to first take this entire assembly and pass all these pipes through the kitchen countertop sink hole. So that is, sorry, not sink hole, the faucet hole. So I'm just let go all of them so that they will be accessible from the bottom, and even the sensor ring also. So all this will go. Just you have to remember that you need this to be nicely tucked in the groove while installation. So once this goes like this, the sensor will come over here, and now we'll install the stuff from the bottom. I'll show you that in a bit, but the sequence is going to be, once again, the rubber washer first, then the metal washer like this, and then the hexagonal nut, and it has screws in it. So basically this will thread, and this will be a tight assembly. Let me show you the one which I just removed. So this one was the old one, and you see that how it corroded because of the water. So this is a washer, rubber washer, metal washer, and the nut to tighten this thing. So let's do this one, and I'll show you the connection to the sensor. All the wires, all the pipes are in, and the faucet is in place. Now basically the last part is basically connecting all these wires, all these pipes to the controller box. Now first make sure that first decide where you are going to put this controller. In my case it was originally over here, so I'm going to just use the same place where it was there earlier. So basically I will just put over here like this, tighten the screws, and as you see, this one is the this one is for the sensor. So for sensor you have this wire, so basically we have to connect these two like this. So that is first part. Then the second part is this wire, which has a blue straps on it, so it will go over here. Basically it's a cold water. This one over here, this is a cold water. Then there is another wire, another tube with the red stripes on it, that is a hot water, so it will go over here on the hot water pipe. That is third pipe. Fourth pipe is this one. This pipe is the one which controls the water flow, so that will go over here. So this one is pretty easy, just plug and you have to push this one, both these blue straps, and just push it straight onto that controller, and that's it. It is in place. So since it is moving because I have not tightened the screws, but it is very straightforward. This one is the weight one. This one is also easy, similar to the one which we have done it earlier. So basically just push it. So first I should tighten this one. Let me tighten this and I will show you this in a bit. So now this won't move anywhere. So let's push this. Okay, you heard that click, right? So this wire is also done. Now let's connect these sensors. So you have to just match the grooves. Let me show you in the light. Like this, and then tighten this nut also. So this goes here, this is in place. And now the only two things are remaining. One is the water pipeline, hot water pipeline, and the cold water pipeline. So as I mentioned earlier, blue will go into the blue one, which is the cold water, and the hot water will go into the hot water. So let me connect this wires, and then I will show you the completed setup. So batteries are in place. After installing the batteries, put the cover back. Okay, as you see over here, it says that turn the knob all the way counterclockwise for manual operation, counterclockwise for the manual operation, but we want it as a automated operation, so it should be tightened, right? So all the wires are in place, sensor is connected, cold water inlet is in place, hot water inlet has been connected, the counterweight is in place. The only thing now is remaining is basically putting the weight. So this is the weight which comes, this is the counterweight, and this is pretty straightforward. Just press this one and this entire assembly will open like this. Place over here and just press it and it is in place. So now everything is in place. Let's start the water supply. So first the cold water and then the hot water. Make sure that there are no leaks underneath the cabinet. So there are no leaks underneath the cabinet, everything is tight. Let's go to the faucet now. Now as you see over here, the sticker is there on the sensor. Remove this sticker. So sensor is in place and water is coming, but one last part is remaining, is that the faucet head. So this is again the simple thing, just screw this into the pipe, and once this is done, your faucet is ready. So after installation of the faucet head, keep it is running fine, hot, cold, and mix. And in case if you have to change the changes from this phase to this, you have to just press this button. And then another thing is, you can just fold this to take it out and close this one or control using this one also. So all done.